Coming to you live from Southern California, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Angels. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
First pitch. And towing the slab here, Brent Suter. What do you have on him, Singy? All right, first pitch coming up. Here's Mauricio Dubon. And we are underway in game one of the series. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 0-2 now. This ball's chopped on the ground. Lugo. On to first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second, the designated hitter,
Drake Baldwin. Next up for the Braves. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. First pitch misses. Just starting things out here in Angel Stadium. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still two challenges left for them. Ground ball up the middle. Not in time. He's safe.
Tough play on a nice forehand stop. Had to be perfect right there with the exchange and throw to get the out, but looked like he had to dig into the glove a little bit more to get a good grip. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Swing and a ground ball. More for one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Hey.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here is Matt Olson. And first offering is fouled off. Albies, the runner at first with two gone. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a base hit up the middle. And now two aboard.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Here's Austin Riley. Top of the zone for a strike. 0-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
First and second, two down. You're in game one of this three-game set.
Ball.
Got him swinging. We go to the bottom of the first. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Chris Sale. What's the scouting report on him? Digging in, Nolan Schanuel. That's in for a strike. Lined into right. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Trout swings, hammers one. Deep left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Leaping, and he brought it back. What a play.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Neto with a homer in his last game. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
In the air to left center. And that ends the inning. End of one, and we're still scoreless. Top of the second. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Kirby Yates getting ready to go. The 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2-2 now. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Now a drag bunt, third base side.
That's foul.
And that goes foul. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Second inning here, no score. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. 2 outs, base is empty. Eli White next up for the Braves.
Hey, ha. No, that missed. Ball, that's high.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the bottom of the inning. Here's the Angels catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Up the middle. Whips it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Low. Matched a homer in his last game. Short hop liner. Handled it short. To first. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Christian.
1 down. Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Fought off foul. In the air, right field. He's got it. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Matthew Lugo. Swinging a foul out of play. Right through there for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out.
For the Angels.
We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound. Kirby Yates. Late on that fastball. Yates, multi-time All-Star, 38 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Just missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate, and he just wasn't able to adjust.
Dubon in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Baldwin in the box here lets that one go for a ball. This one in the air. Lugo. And that is that. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
In the air, left side. Dubon settles under it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Nolan Shanuel digs in now. He's 0 for 1.
They seem to be struggling reading these breaking pitches. They're landing for strikes, so if they can start to track those pitches sooner out of the hand, they'll have a chance to drive a few.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes.
Play made, that ends the inning. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Matt Olson up to the plate. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Ball 1 there. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Manager out of the dugout. New pitcher on now. Chase Silseth. Ston Riley at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Riley with some impressive production lately. 2 down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. On to the bottom of the 4th. Back here at Angel Stadium. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Ball. Ripped to short. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first.
Up next for the Angels, designated hitter, Jorge.
Go ahead run on base. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Runner on the go. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next for the
First and second. No outs. Travis d'Arnaud will come up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Bunting, and he pops it up. Brings it in. 1 away. 2 aboard with 1 out. Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The Halos with a chance to score first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one ripped, but foul. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Stays alive. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that'll load the bases.
No, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Lugo stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Sliced hard but foul. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 2-1. That one missed.
That's the ball.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. In there. Sets him down on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing.
We go to the top of the 5th. Now in for the Braves, Sean Murphy.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. 1 out.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the #1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Inside, ball.
Line drive, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder Eli
And now
White.
here's a speed threat. Outfielder Eli White. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski. Runner on first and 1 down for him. Yastrzemski in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Foul ball there. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the 0-2. Oh, right to the backstop. Harris into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility. Man at second.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
In the air, left field, low, moving under it, and that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So in now for the Angels, Jose Siri.
Ball, that's in.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Ball, that's in.
What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the
Back to the top of the lineup, Nolan Shotwell, the next to hit for the Angels. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And now back. Mike Trout. Close
No,
one,
missed. That's
doesn't
the ball.
get the call. Ball one. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. Runner goes again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And a base hit. Can't glove it cleanly. Here comes the runner. He's safe. On the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One out, runner at second. Zach Neto, the next to hit, and he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power.
No,
what I
that's
like
up.
about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the
That's the
base
ball.
runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
One out, and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5.
That's inside. That's the ball.
That's inside. And ball 4,
That's ball
2
4.
aboard.
Take your base.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. High fly ball lifted into near right field. And there's 2 down. Here is Dardo. That's through there for a strike. And a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Got him looking for the strikeout. That ends the inning. And back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. So up next, Mauricio Dubon. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. In the air out to center. And that'll get down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Out of bounds right side. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
One out man at first. Well, here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. This one in the air right field. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Runner on the go. There's the ball. Throw down, and he's out. And that wasn't close.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Moore slings to first, and Albies is retired. Out. Back in Anaheim, so in now for the Angels, Josh Lowe.
Josh Lowe.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Albies, one away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the
And here is
Angels,
Christian Moore.
second baseman, Christian
Yeah.
Moore.
Next
Strike
offering
two.
in there for a strike. That is strike two. That one almost got him. Right side. He'll do it himself. 2 out. 2 down, base is empty. And next for LA, Matthew Lugo.
Hike one.
And that one hammered. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Line into right center field. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Angels.
And now it's Jose Siri
Jose
in there for strike
Siri.
one. Ripped on a line to center. Harris gets under it, and that will end the inning.
Pitching for the Angels.
Welcome back. The 7th, we have a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Romano.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. Matt Olson goes deep.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here comes Austin Riley, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 2-1.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here's Sean Murphy. Makes the catch. 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Michael Harris the second, getting ready to hit, and he bunts, but that's a foul ball. 2 runs across in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1, Romano, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. Popped up. Neto under it. And there's 2 down. Here comes the manager.
For the Angels.
So they turn to their closer, Robert Stevenson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Yastrzemski, the next. The hit takes ball 1. Two down, nobody on.
No, that's in.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count's even at 2. That one missed. There's a high chopper, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. That is the inning. But 2-round trip set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Nolan Schanuel.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Fastball for a strike. And the count even 1-1. In the air, left field, and it drops in. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Oh, great stop. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. Hit hard on the ground is short. And that will end the inning. Angels held in check. They're down 2-1. We're at the top of the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jim Jarvis. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it.
There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Man at second. And a sac bunt here. Lugo tosses to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Drake Baldwin. 1 for 3. Bounce to the left side. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And they lead by 2.
Up next for Atlanta.
Man at first with 1 gone. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Swing and a miss and a slider.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Backs and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Matt Olson.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Out towards right center field. Trap under it. And that is that. So 1 run. Out of the box. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Robert Suarez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Here comes Travis d'Arnaud. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. The Angels down by a pair here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. There's a swing and a drive, but foul.
Triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Now the left fielder, Josh Lowe. This one in the air, center field. Harris under this one. Brings it in for the third out. Angels go down 1-2. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. And first offering is fouled off. Bounced up the middle. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Sean Murphy gets a chance to hit. To third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
So now with one away and a man at second, Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. One out and a runner at second here in the top of the ninth. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Off the glove as he slams into the wall. Here comes Riley. Cut off, throw to third. And he's out easily.
Well, I think the base runner assumed that he was going to be able to make it to third pretty easily, but a really nice relay from the outfielder to the cutoff man, and they got him easily.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. And he hits a ground ball right side, but it kicks foul. Almost got him. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him. Third out. Bottom part of the order.
Now pitching for
Back
Atlanta.
now, and on the mound, the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Fastball almost got him there. On the ground, Albies fires over to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Matthew Lugo, the next to hit for the Angels. That's out to center field. Harris under it, and there's two away. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Jose Siri. He swings and fouls one off. Iglesias is just one strike away. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Got him. That finishes the evening's action.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.